bring the light. You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. I was captured shortly after Meridia pushed her city into this dread realm. This prison relies on darkness. Early on, I almost broke free. Now Molag Bal shapes the darkness itself to bind me, suppressing my attempts to escape. Molag Bal has trapped me within a pillar of darkness, infused with his own vile energy and powered by the light of Meridia. That, however, will be his undoing. The light, to reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you. I am the last Alien King. In our ancient language, my name means ruler in dark times. I can imagine no darker time than the end of the Alien people. I am a servant of Meridia, her master tactician and strategist. Between my master's blessings and the time-distorting nature of this dread realm, I am still alive. Consider that your good fortune, for you will never defeat Molag Bal without my help. To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Enter the garden and collect the Life Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Mother Morrowind has her eye on you. Is that the last of them? Beck. Never used to fight this much, till I met you.
enter the frozen alcove and collect the flame shadow. Play. Enter the library and collect the Mind Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Watching.
Well done, my friend. Now, enter the oubliette and set me free. You have done well to make it this far. But there is still more to do to set me free. My body is imprisoned within a pillar of darkness, generated by the ebon shards to each side.
a light of Meridia in both of the sconces. Each will create a beam of light that will strike a nearby crystal.
By rotating the crystals, you can change a beam's direction. You may need to rotate a crystal multiple times to connect the beams and form a path of light to the ebon shards. Adjust the crystals until the beams of light destroy the ebon shards. Then the pillar of darkness will collapse, and I shall be free. Long last. My calculations suggested that you had a slightly better chance to fail rather than to succeed. I suspect, though, that you often beat the odds. Thank you. No? A little weary, perhaps, but not injured. My mind remains sharp, however. I suggest we make our escape from this place. It is the only tactically sound option at our disposal. Agreed. Allow me to create a portal to Meridia's city. We can speak there. This portal leads to the Hollow City. We shall talk again when we are safely inside its walls. I have barely set foot within these hallowed walls, and I already feel 1,000 times better. And now that you are here, we can determine our next move against the vile Molag Bal. I must take stock of our assets and resources, determine just how much might we can bring to bear. Only then can I develop a strategy that shall allow us to win this war. But forgive me, I wanted to convey that you performed admirably at the tower. It is good to be back in this ancient city. I need to assess our strengths and weaknesses, determine how best to make our assault against Molag Bal. If we strike before we build up a sufficient force, however, I fear we shall lose this war. The soldiers, the ones who call themselves the Fighters Guild, they seem strong and capable, at least at first glance. I shall speak to their leader at once. No leader? Well, that is an unacceptable situation. I shall take command of this Fighter Guild force. It is the only logical solution. Talk to those within this building. After I consult with the groundskeeper, I shall join you inside.
The pieces begin to fall into place. With the King's aid, we shall assemble a force worthy of Meridia's blessing. Small groups have trickled in since your departure. The warriors inside seem to be under the protection of the Knight Darien, an exceptional fellow. Brave to a fault, and devoted to lost causes. Cadwell found them in the wilds.
This one and his beloved mate sought shelter, but there was none to be found. Urnabi, she didn't make it. Now I lack the will to go on. Our children will grow up without parents. They will be poor and destitute, and probably die young. This one and his mate, we lost our way one night. We followed a light in the forest and wound up in this depressing place. We took shelter in a cave to the northeast, but that didn't work out so well. We were attacked by Nilokilo and his monsters as soon as we set foot in the cave. This one and poor Nabi fought our way out, and eventually escaped into the wastes. This one's beloved Nabi was wounded in the escape. She died before we could reach safety and find...
They've been captured. I arrived with a few other wizards, conjuration masters. We helped open the portal to Cold Harbor. Unfortunately, we didn't arrive where we expected. A defensive countermeasure, I think. Molag Bal's forces were upon us in an instant. They were captured by Daedra, led by Judge Zivon. In the confusion, I managed to slip away. I've been scouting around in scamp form ever since. The mages are on trial inside the Hall of Judgment. I could hear Judge Zivon shout, "A magical barrier shields the entryway to the hall. It's powered by elemental crystals. We must destroy the crystals and collect a key to open the gate. You must hurry. Collect the gate key from the coffer to the north, and destroy the 3 crystals to bring down the barrier. There's 1 crystal in each tower. Meet me near the Hall of Judgment's entrance when you're done. I'll continue scouting until then. Mages Guild Warlock and Master Conjurer at your service. I'm an expert on the Plains of Oblivion, so I was an obvious choice to undertake this mission. I was raised on the Shivering Isles, so I am intimately familiar with Oblivion. A trick I picked up made it easier to get around the Shivering Isles. I was using it to scout the area when I saw you approaching. Some consider my methods unorthodox, but the results speak for themselves. I certainly wasn't captured by the Daedra. Why, nothing gets past you, does it? Though I was born on your world, I grew up in Oblivion. It gives me a rather unique perspective that the Mages Guild often makes use of. Judge Zivon has them on trial in the Hall of Judgment. From what I've been able to overhear, it isn't going well for them. To get inside, we need to bring down that barrier. Then the mages and I can get back to the mission that brought us here. The 3 elemental crystals, yes. But more than that, we also need a key to open the locked gate. I saw them place the gate key in a guarded coffer in the northern section of the ruins.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
The trial is over. Judge Zivin found my companions guilty and sentenced them to death. They were taken to the cells below the hall while preparations are made for the execution. I'm working on a distraction to cover our escape. Did you find the key? An excellent suggestion. There's no time to waste. Let's get inside and free the others. Oh, good. A guard. And I thought this was going to be boring.
Come and be judged, mortals.
Excellent. Head down to the holding cells and free my companions. I'll guard our way out of here.
You're no guard. Grab that key on the table and open these cages. They found me guilty. Me? I'll make them rue the day. Rue, I say.
I still can't believe they sentenced me to death. Of all the nerve.
Thank you. This one thought we were done for after Judge Zivin sentenced us to death. How do we get out of the Hall of Judgment? They're not going to let us simply walk out of here. The trial was a farce. They just wanted to make us squirm. Judge Zivin went on and on about fairness and equitable treatment, but he decided we were guilty from the start. Malkur? Well, why didn't you say so? Tarami wondered what happened to him. But this one has had enough of this place. Let's...
They cast a shield spell on the gate. We're trapped.
We'll deal with the gate. Just keep them away from us until we're done.
You have been judged. You won't escape. Guilty! Guilty! Without teaching everyone, guilty as charged! The penalty is death.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
You'll never escape my judgment, mortals! I'll execute you myself.
judged and found wanting, Zivin.
Enough fun and games. Let's get out of here.
The diversion I set up is working. Hurry before the Daedra notice and come after us. We fought well, didn't we? I think we might just have a chance at turning this disaster into a successful operation. We've opened a portal to the city. Feel free to use it if you want. We're in your debt. Without your help, the others would still be locked away, or worse. We'll get to safety and begin stabilizing the portals to Nirn right away. All right, let's head out. We've got portals to stabilize, you know.
You lead. you swit! I'm agreeable. Don't like your odds. Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up. They're coming for us. You betcha! Something you need to discuss? I guess this is a fight now.
Thanks to you.
We'll want to hear about that one. Now here's a place I can really get some study done. Or killed. Either, really. For us. Still here. Thanks for asking. The big bad one have to know how to scrap. Finders keepers, as they say.
This one and his beloved mate sought shelter, but there was none to be found. Urnabi, did you run into the Dremora? Did you make them suffer for what they did to this one? To poor Urnabi? This one's beloved Urnabi dropped it while we ran from the Dremora. Aherons never thought he would see it again. This one shall miss you, my beloved. But this one must not despair. This one has children, young ones that depend on me. Aheron shall find a way to return to them. On this pendant, so Aheron swears.
Your troops grow weak, Thalik. The worm cult isn't what it once was, and this mage isn't going to change that.
You throw peasants at me, Estri. Confuse weakness with boredom. My mage will do just fine.
Believe what you will. When I am victorious and you grovel before me, I will remind you of this moment and how wrong you were.
You two bicker like a couple of married old nodes. You didn't even notice the new arrival.
Another one! Where do they all come from? I swear they pop up like rabbits.
This one is different.
Ah, a new...
Stadia. I think this one will make a good addition to my team.
Ah, a new recruit. Splendid. I have a good feeling about you. Yes, I really do. Together, I'm sure we can win this contest. Good fortune follows me, or so I've been told. Hasn't the Observer explained things? He is the game master. My associates and I, we're the contestants. We play to win our freedom. Of course we need pawns to play the game. Luckily...
Why have you wandered into the cliffs of failure, mortal? Are you curious as to what you must face here? Do you wonder why we haven't destroyed you? Oh, the three standing beside me have either failed the Lord of Schemes in life, or become bound to him in death. Redemption calls to each of them, but to win back the Dark Lord's favor, they must first win my game. And no one has ever won my game.
Why, these mages have joined the game. Sides have been drawn and tasks assigned. First, they each must perform a small deed for their new masters. If they survive that, then the fun begins. They can start killing each other. You are so nicely, but no. Once you begin the game, only victory or defeat can set you free. You, however, shall add an element of surprise and excitement to the game. Will you rush bravely into the fray, or will you turn and run like a coward? They are in the game now, below us. They fight for their lives, doing all they can to survive. I'll be curious to see if they make it past the first trial. So few do, you know. That portal will take you to the battleground. Find the mages there, if they haven't been eliminated yet. Be warned, once you enter the portal, you are committed to the game. Remember that. I don't abide cheaters or quitters. I appreciate your spirit, but save it for the game. I have been master of this game for thousands of years. Many have tried to defeat me, all have fallen. I confess that the game has begun to bore me. Where is the challenge? How true? So you can understand my excitement. You have come here of your own accord. You seek to defend the mages so unprecedented. My master hates when his servants fail him. It breaks his heart. But he will forgive if they can prove they still have something to offer. Take these 3. Failures, every one. But my master offers a chance. He allows them to compete in my game. The rules are simple. These 3 cannot participate in the game directly. They must use pawns to fight for them. In this case, the mages. If you get to compete as well, join a team and lead it to victory. Do this, and you can claim the prize that has thus far been unattainable. Freedom from my game.
Ah, a new recruit. Splendid.
Yes, I see. You would make a fine addition to my forces.
Again, you remind me of the monster that I am. You defeated me in life. What more do you ask of me? What do you hope to accomplish by showing up here again? I am, no thanks to you. I failed Molag Bal, and I was pulled into his realm. Now, I fight to regain his favor. But I spit on his favor. I would rather accept non-existence than be forced to grovel for these scraps from the Dark Lord's table. They made mistakes. They became a monster. I don't want Molag Bal's favor. But if I can win this cursed game, I might be able to regain my mortal existence. Before I became a monster. Or at least I can hope to earn a true and final death.
This one is so sorry, Julene. I do this because I must. One of us has to make it out of here and get back to our mission.
Why, my dear friend? Why have you done this? You came with us to stop Molag Bal, didn't you? I'm sorry you got caught up in this stupid game, too. Well, take my life. Finish me. I refuse to participate in this travesty. Really? Well, your timing is terrible. Couldn't you have shown up before we started killing each other? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just frustrated in myself. And a little in pain. Can you believe Mim stabbed me? Mim talked about a plan to get us out of this. Said we just needed to play along. But as soon as we got down here, the dark elf fled and the cat stabbed me. Said everything would be all right. Never trust a cat. Engulf selected me. The bastard who tried to destroy Glenumbra picks the Breton. Of all the arrogance and gall. I guess it doesn't matter now. He gave me these strange seeds. Said they'd help if I planted them. Engulf told me to plant the seeds in the corpses of the fallen. He seemed desperate, but there was also a kind of compassion in his eyes. Here, take them. I don't want them. You can perform this task. Maybe that will help us.
Change of plans?
I can end this nightmare. One step, and it would all be over. No more worries. No more unpleasant options. I wouldn't have to hurt anyone. Just one single...
Help? No one can help us. We're already dead. Lost. Forgotten. More playthings for Molag Bal. We can't win this dreadful game. No one can. Why even bother trying?
I couldn't even hold on to the one thing I needed to survive.
It's useless. Either I fight for naught or I end it all, here and now. I refuse to play this game. I refuse to fight against my friends and allies. It's better this way. The shadow, the one Lady Estrie gave me, she said it would protect me. But when I refused to fight, to aid the shadow, it claimed I was unworthy. It said I wasn't fit to own such a fine shadow, and then my only chance to survive walked away.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
can!
Stay away from Mim. Don't make this one hurt you. Mim will win this game. Mim will beat everyone and get us out of here. All of us. Help! You can't help. We're stuck here, fighting to the death. No one gets out alive. That's just how the game works. Mim will kill them all, even the Observer. Then he'll have to let us out. He can't hold us here if he's dead. Help? Just like this one's new master Tholek has helped. He tossed me in this pit, gave me this rune and wished me luck. I don't even know what to do with the rune. He said it harnessed the power of the dead, whatever that means. Called it his death rune. It's dark magic, and Mim wants no part of it. Show Mim you actually want to help, and figure out what to do with the rune. Maybe we can use it against him. Tholek said to look for the runes on the ground. Some kind of circle. The moons take Mim if this one understood a word he said. You figure it out. Just don't make Mim regret this. This one is trusting you because you haven't attacked Mim. Yet.
So, you ended up with my rune. Interesting. You're either working with the cat or you killed him. I'd prefer the latter, of course, but perhaps that's just me. Still, there's a way for everyone to win today. The rune you carry is more powerful than you can imagine. If the cat knew its true potential, you would never have given it up. The power of the dead flows through the rune. Necromancy, some call it. The death rune transforms you. Every death you deal in this form fills the rune. I intend to use the fully charged rune to escape this plane. Not even the Observer will be able to stop me. And I'll remember anyone who assisted me, of course. Use the rune within this circle and you will transform. Then the rune will absorb the essence of everything you slay. The more you kill, the stronger the rune becomes. But don't linger.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant homages. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. Would you quit? They're close.
This woman will live. I have made sure of that. She is too valuable to lose so early in the contest. You may have accomplished her task, but I know she will help me in the end. For this reason, her life is not forfeit. Do not attempt to know my heart, mortal. Julian is pure. Unlike the rest of my army, she is not tainted by corruption. I need one such as her if I am to win this war. Serve the Lord of Schemes? Never again, mortal. I fight this battle to live, to reverse what I've become. This magic that made me like this hides in this realm, as does the magic to restore me. I want to become whole again. That's why I play this ridiculous game. Now leave me. These seeds have increased my forces and given me the numbers I need to win this war. That's all I required of you.
The scent of death lingers about you. This one supposes you found a way to harness the true power of the rune. Yeah. Then our journey continues for a while longer. Watching our steps from here on out, yes? If you can still help my companions, Mim asks that you do so. We need to find a way out of this, together.
I really don't like your odds.
A new contestant arrives, peering out from cold, cold eyes. But what does this mean? Only the Shadow Court can glean. Choose wisely, or we shall see your demise. Realmus would not fiddle, and my loyalty must be bought with both rhyme and riddle. The Dark Elf is weak, and I refuse to be meek, so someone stronger I seek. Is it you I must ask, for this one simple task? Find my lovely lady's carnival mask. A mask of beauty and style, it gives my lady powers of shadow and guile. It broke and fell at a party so swell, and now neither of us knows where it does dwell. So to this place I'm sent, to seek, to repent, and to find where that pesky mask went. When the job is done, we can resume the fun, with the Dark Elf safe and unspoken. But finding the mask is no easy task, for its pieces are scattered and broken. My locations, I know your motivations, so listen well, with great expectations. 3 pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below the rock bridge, where the spiky vines live. The second one stays near where the river meets my gaze. And the third piece sits by the frozen giant's bits. So now we are intertwined. Find the broken mask I seek, or your outlook is bleak. Remember my clues, for they'll lead you true, without lies or ruse.
Do you see my court jester? Isn't he handsome? In life, I knew him and other members of the Shadow Court. We worked together on more than one occasion. Doesn't he dance like a Daedra? Oh, but you must be wondering why I'm here to greet you. What? Can't you read my mind? I tease, I tease. I came to thank you for the service you provided me. A service I didn't even ask you to do. The Dark Elf here, such a poor fellow. The things he considered doing to himself. Very sad. Direct and to the point. I can appreciate that. We have so much in common, you and I. I wanted you to know that you're exceeding the Observer's expectations. He thought you'd be dead by now. He certainly didn't expect you to run and save everyone. Because you need to decide soon. The Observer won't let you play the game much longer if you don't select a side. I invite you to join my team. We'd be perfect together. It makes perfect sense. That's why I'm so glad I thought of it.
You make a mockery of my game, mortal. By all calculations, the mages should be dead by now. But no, they still live. I must say, however, that my game hasn't been this exciting in a long time. So I grant you the ultimate boon, the right to choose. You must pick a side in the game. There is no other option. The rules are built into the very fabric of this domain. The only way to save your mages is to follow the rules and win the game. Now, choose a side or leave the mages to their fate. So you believe. You must win the war first. Now, who will you choose? Angoff of the Reach, Thalik of the Worm Cult, or Kinlady Estri, the former Ultima Princess? You may speak to them once more before you make your decision. Angoff the Undying grows weaker. He doubts the choices he's made. Regret overwhelms him and pushes him to desperate measures. Are you sure you wish to side with one who carries such a debilitating burden? So you have chosen, so shall it be. Your allegiance has been pledged to Angoff of the Reach. You have chosen a side. Now understand that only one contestant can win this game. And as always, I can change the rules without warning in order to keep the contest exciting. Never! The game is sacrosanct. But I can alter the rules to keep the contestants guessing and to keep my own interest in the proceedings high. Report to the one you pledged your allegiance to. The game begins now.
We make many decisions in life that we truly believe are correct when we make them. This body, for example. It was a gift from the Lord of this realm. He said it would grant me the power to topple the corruption of Glenumbra. He lied. Look around, you fool. Would you open the cage of one prison simply to release them into another? This whole realm is a prison. No. There is no way to save your mages. We are all trapped here. Forever. The magic that created this body resides in this land. If I can win this game and escape these cliffs of failure, I hope to find its source. Help me win, and you can take Jolene with you. They simply seek a way to end this madness. Thalik and Estris champions must fall. Use my seeds. Plant them in the bodies of those you slay to gain new allies to aid you. It won't be easy, and you probably won't win. But you're the best chance I've had to end this since I got here.
I can't believe you selected someone other than my master. I'll try to make your death as painless as possible. Healer!
You beat one of the champions. Impressive. Now the game is finally getting interesting.
Getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that. It's a fight metal. Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
do this to us?
Well, that's not good.
And so the last champion falls. Interesting. Find me at the entrance to my watch to receive your reward.
There you are. I've been looking for you. What in the 8 is going on? There was an awful... Really? I knew you could do it. Well, I mean, I didn't actually know you could do it, but I had a good feeling about you. Did you see the others? Relmus? Mim? I have to find them. We got into this together and we're going to get out of here the same way. Where were you rushing off to, by the way? Oh. The reward. I'm pretty sure you don't want any part of whatever the Observer is offering.
Impressive. Most impressive. No one in the history of my games has ever defeated 2 champions. But now, you must face one more champions and reach the portal to claim your reward. You have accomplished the impossible. Now for your true reward. Prepare to face
You
me.
won't face the Observer alone. We're in this together. Get back, you betcha!
Annoyed. This contest. I grow weary of your How positively exciting! You have won the game that could not be won. You defied the laws of this realm. Oh, well done! Well done! Confounding, isn't it? Such is the way of things in Cold Harbor. The game goes on, and so there must always be a game master. Still, I am amazed that you managed to win the game. That should have been impossible. So, choose your reward. You won fair and square, so you may select one companion to take with you when you leave. Only one. The others must stay and continue to play the game until they can win for themselves. Now, are you ready to make your decision? As you wish, but...
Leave me. You must take the others and go. That is your only option. Look at me. I'm a monster. I deserve my fate. The others, they did nothing wrong. You came here to save them, so finish what you started. It doesn't matter. You did what I could not. You won the game. Now, take them mages and get away from here, before the Observer changes the rules again.
When you make your final decision, remember the reason we all came to this dreadful realm. You must select whoever you feel will best serve you in the battles ahead. Whatever you decide, I know Angof's power is far greater than our own. You'll need someone of his caliber at your side to defeat Molag Bal. It just makes more sense to select Angoff instead of us. Think with your mind and not your heart. Angoff gives you the best chance for victory. We both know that. I wish there was another way. I wish we could all walk out of this together. But Nirn is more important than a trio of mages.
What is your decision? Because the balance of the game must be maintained. If you select Angoff, then the mages take his place. If you choose the mages, Angoff remains as a leader in the game. You are lucky that I agreed to provide this reward at all. What? How dare you threaten me? You are lucky that I even gave you a reward at all. The balance must be maintained. The unmitigated. How dare! Fine. Take them all and do not return. My master will be angry, but not as enraged as he would be if the game was permanently disrupted. Now, be gone with you.
I had friends and allies once. Companions who would never abandon me, no matter the cost. But that was before I became this monster. Enough! I must find the magic to restore my human form. I have heard rumors of such a place. We shall go there at once. And have no fear, I will make sure that your friends arrive safely. Perhaps the city will provide me more clues as to the magic I seek.
I will ensure Angoff finds safe passage into the city. And do not fear him. He can be trusted. I just know it.
Molag Bal plays such cruel games with the people of his realm. To put those who have failed in their life in a never-ending battle, it's just... I don't want to think...
Stand back, foul beast, lest I slay you in no uncertain terms. Oh, it's you. Taking a stroll then, enjoying the beautiful countryside? And you're doing a smashing job of it. Jolly good. Wait a moment. Did you go through that portal? Did you meet the Observer? Jolly good. I've always wanted to play the Observer's game, but now that you've done it, I suppose there's no point, is there? I'm sure I'll find some other quest to occupy my time. So, where were we? Why did I come here again? Brilliant! Just great. Truly, I wish I'd thought of it. Off with you then. I'll make sure everyone arrives safe and...
Your nagging is becoming more annoying than my persistent rash. We finally have a secure base. To go back outside without a plan is even too foolhardy for me.
You want us to hide behind these walls? To leave our comrades to die while you sip wine and lounge about? You have no honor, knight.
Don't lecture me about honor, elf. You have no idea what I've seen or what I've gone through.
A moment, gentlemen. Postpone your exchange of harsh words long enough to acknowledge our visitor.
My apologies for that display. The whole rash comment. Just a figure of speech, of course. So, I suppose you know more about this place than any of us. Like where I can get a decent drink? A safe haven, eh? I didn't really expect to see cheerful flowers and clear water anywhere in this dark realm. I assumed we were walking into untimely and painful deaths. Glad to see I was wrong this one time. I couldn't let you go off and save the world all by yourself, could I? Not with just these Fighters Guild braggarts. Besides, there was a portal. How could I not step through and see what was on the other side? That's a good question. I heard that Captain Alfari was killed shortly after we were scattered. I was hoping to find another officer here, but no such luck. An Iliad? I thought they were all, you know, dead. Of course, this is a Daedric Prince's plane. I really need to stop being surprised by such revelations. I have a feeling that won't be the strangest thing I find out before this is all over.
Attend me, soldiers. We have a war to win, and time grows short.
What in Ariel's name is this? Who are you?
So that's the last Iliad, huh? I thought he'd be more dusty. Isn't that what happens when elves get really, really old?
Shut it, you fop.
Who's in charge of this group? Step forward and address me. Then allow me to rectify that. I shall lead you. We shall recover your comrades and complete your mission. If that does not work for you, your services are no longer needed.
I don't know who you are, but you aren't Fighters Guild. You have no authority over us.
Do you challenge me, then? Do you want me to kill you to prove my combat prowess to your companions?
I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing that. He is kind of annoying.
How can you expect us to lay down our lives for someone we never met? Trust is earned on the battlefield.
If you want to survive, if you want to win this, you must trust me. Allow me to explain why you need my leadership. We shall work this out. I understand your reservations, but with my leadership, the Fighters Guild will help us win this war.